Hi, Alfred. This is Nina Yurdes Gonzalez. I got tired of texting. I'm gonna try and be point blank. I do get the psychotronics. I have the Swedes. To make a very long story short, they did kind of do a virtual reality type of court system where all the intelligence agencies, militaries, politicians, the corrupt ones, like Clinton, Bohemian Grove, the secret space program, where the real Cold War and Halton experimentation took place. I do believe that it is interdimensional. I do believe it's in the fourth dimension, but they're using all the technology to mix the 4D and the 3D. But anyway, the Swedish group, whoever, my American includes my ex-in-laws, which happen to be Mexican mafia. They're white collar, military, Department of Water and Power, fire department engineers, principals, school teachers, but they still keep their way. My brother and Ed, I believe he's some kind of law enforcement detective, but dirty. It was all get out. And he was special ops in the army. But anyway, they kind of set the Swede, whatever, on the secret space program because they've been doing things, blending biology with whatever for apparently a long time. But supposedly in the military space program, secret space program, in the Swedish side, he came out of retirement or something like that. So it's Sweden and the aristocracy. I would not say that they're the monarchy. They were the aristocracy. Some of them just through marriage, whatever. And then a lot of doctors. And they basically put their wish list into the goodie bag for this nanotech UN Morgellons, which is tagging Sweden makes their own. Like I've told people, Will Spencer did an interview with her, Roxy Lopez from The Truth Denied, Marie Palick, and she was a cosmetologist. She was a hairdresser, an owner. Excuse me. They bother me with the chemicals lodges in this interesting place in between. But anyway, he came out of retirement, and apparently the Swedes are a little more complicated. They seem to have it separated by gender. There seems to be, because of like the Nazis were the occultish, but they were male occultish, male gay occultish. So they have a really, really deep-seated anger and hatred, misogynistic. And they may have some women around, females, but it's a form of placating. Especially at their witchcraft, they'll need the priestesses. And I believe that's the kind of a second echelon, just like we have the Masons. And there's nothing feminist about them. But the women on this other, I believe they're cloned. And I believe when you're cloned, you have a limited memory. You're not like the genetic. You're not like the original. But he threatened their life, and they had this fake court system. And the FBI, who was my main handler, kind of really did a lousy job, and intentionally and on purpose. And it kind of looks to me like they did it all on purpose. They wanted Hillary Clinton because she would have given them anything and everything they want on a silver platter. But the deep state shadow government, who pulls all the strings and controls everything, it's like, no. They became her replacement, and now you see everything fall out. But he threatened the female Swedish off-planet clone, whatever, their lives. And then they were talking about destroying planet, like this planet, meaning through the CERN and its 10 to 13 dimensions, and the antimatter that they are collecting. All you need is something the size of a grain of sand of antimatter. It's equal to 4 atomic bombs, Hiroshima atomic bombs. That doesn't even include what they're saying about the God particle, which can actually destroy whole universes. This is the kind of level these people play on. They got permission, but I'm like, from whom and what? And it was all fake, and there was even lies, etc., so on and so forth. But I do know that Ernst Frederick Lubing, his full name, his daddy was a real Nazi SS officer who faked his death, was smuggled into Denmark, and then later migrated to Sweden. And Sweden harbors Nazi war criminals. He became a citizen. Sweden is very, very anal. Believe me, that doesn't get by them. But that's what they're about. They're not about people, and they want to be the elites. But I'm kind of curious about all of this. Those court systems and the weapons. And so, who's overseeing all this? They believe that they can control the whole universe and that they've replaced God, and God is just doing a projection. And it's some kind of computer projection. I'm just thinking beyond ridiculous. Just stupid and incredibly uncreative. Okay, thanks. I'll talk to you later. Whoops, sorry about that. Bye.